If you think you're paying too much for insurance, you should see Van Sims at the Watkins Insurance Agency in Hobart. The Watkins Agency is an independent agency representing several companies, and Van will find you the best rate and the best coverage for the home, automobile, farm insurance, liability, whatever you need. Contact Van Sims at the Watkins Insurance Agency, 320 South Washington in Hobart. Give him a call at 580-726-5190. Dr. Tyson Allard of True Vision Optometric Group is proud to be a part of the Hobart Bearcats, proud to sponsor the games on the radio. Dr. Allard encourages you to support our youth in all their activities, sports, academics, in the show ring, and when you need an optometrist, Tyson Allard is good at what he does, a professional in every area. So take care of your eyes. Make an appointment with Dr. Tyson Allard. Hobart office, 212 South Main, phone 580-726-3301.
Now is the perfect time to tackle that painting project you've been putting off. T.H. Rogers Lumber Company, 431 South Washington in Hobart, is the perfect partner. They'll help you to find the right color of Valspar paint to do the job. Valspar has been helping people connect to the power of color for over 200 years. Some may try, but no other company appreciates the deep emotional value of color like Valspar. Brighten up your house, transform your life today with Valspar paint from T.H. Rogers Lumber Company in Hobart. With Valspar, the right color can change everything. T.H. Rogers Lumber Company in Hobart is a proud supporter of Bearcat and Lady Bearcat sport.
On the field, on the court, on the diamond, and in the classroom, Tom and Guyla Talley, along with Tom's staff at Talley & Talley Attorneys at Law in Hobart, are very proud supporters of the Hobart Bearcats and Lady Bearcats. We are so happy to be a sponsor and to help bring you the coverage of Hobart Bearcats and Lady Bearcat sports and events. Talley & Talley Attorneys at Law are proud supporters of all the students in Hobart schools, and we're ready to assist you with your legal matters.
Sonny's Express is now serving delicious Hunt Brothers Pizza, and they have a full-service grill in Roosevelt. Hunt Brothers Pizza is now available in Hobart, Roosevelt, and in Granite. Don't forget the delicious Subways at the original Sonny's in Hobart, plus a full deli. Sonny's Express. 5 locations to serve you. 3 in Hobart, 1 in Roosevelt, 1 in Granite. Remember, now a full-service grill and Hunt Brothers Pizza in Roosevelt. Make a stop today out of Sonny's Express. American Standard, a name you can trust, and Shelburne Heating and Air is the American Standard dealer in Hobart, Oklahoma. American Standard home cooling and heating systems are expertly installed and serviced by Jim and Justin Shelburne. Efficient systems. Friends, it just costs less to cool and heat your home with American Standard. The best in sales and service always. From Shelburne Heating and Air in Hobart, Jim and Justin Shelburne. Phone 580-726-3338. Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes now have 7 locations to serve you. Hobart, Cordell, Sentinel, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, and Mangum. A family serving families. Larry and Kim Eshitai and their qualified staff are at your service 24/7. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of everything. Larry and Kim Eshitai. There for you in your time of need. Count on Larry and Kim Eshitai. Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes, rayandmarthas.com. Scott Northrup, CPA in Hobart, is proud again to be a Bearcat booster. Now, I've told you in the past, Scott was a great Bearcat, that he wore a leather helmet. Well, here's the truth. That ain't true. Scott was so tough he didn't even need a helmet. Friends, support our youth. Attend Bearcat and Lady Bearcat events when you can. Cheer on the home team. And when you need an accountant, Scott is good. He's one smart son of a gun. That's Scott Northrup, certified public accountant in Hobart. Proud Bearcat booster. 580-726-5681 at 311 South Main. Melton Janitorial Supplies in Hobart is proud again to be Bearcat sponsors for Bearcat and Lady Bearcat sporting activities on the radio. Matt offers cleaning supplies, soaps and sanitizers, paper towels, toilet paper, and a lot more. And again, Matt is always proud to help the Bearcats. He encourages you to attend every sporting event you can and other activities. Support the youth. Cheer like an unchained idiot, but remember good sportsmanship. Again, go Bearcats and Lady Bearcats from Matt Norman, Melton's Janitorial Supplies, 308 South Washington, Hobart. Whether you're looking for your first home, your next home, or you just want to refinance your current home, you need to see Jim or Tommy, the experienced lenders at Interbank. Don't wait for interest rates to go up. Now's the time to act. Interbank wants your business. If it's a doable deal, we'll do it. Whatever your specific banking need, we consider it a privilege to be your bank. We're Interbank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
All right. All right, welcome back to Bronze Softball Complex. Chad Fox and George Hoyle. We are getting set for a championship game between the Hobart Lady Bearcats and the Duke Lady Tigers. George, how you doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
But it's been a good tournament. Hobart has stayed in the winner's bracket and got to this point. Duke must beat Hobart twice here tonight. Duke just came from behind to beat Fort Cobb Broxton a moment ago. And that put us in this championship game. And, folks, we are ready to go just like that. Hobart and Duke for the Maggie Walker Fast Pitch Softball Tournament Championship. And the first pitch to Jamie Harris is high for a ball. And we are underway. Hobart, the visiting team, they flip before each game. Pitch is high for ball 2. So it's 2-0 to Jamie Harris. Hobart with the black pants and the gray tops here in the championship game. Duke still wearing their white pants and the red tops, and that one's high to Jamie, and it is a 3-0 to Jamie Harris. And pitching again for Duke is Addie Hanna. Duke, George, has had a busy day.
Yeah, Addie surely is feeling a little fatigued by now. This is second game in a row here.
That's ball 4 and 4 straight pitches, and so Jamie Harris draws an opening walk here in the top of the first. That brings up Abby Simmons. Jenny Hoyle is on deck for Coach Joe Knapp. Again, Duke coached by Kenny Morrell. First game for these two teams. The first pitch to Abby Simmons is in there for a strike. It's 0-1. First game for these two teams today. Hobart won a tight matchup, and then Duke had to come back and defeat Fort Cobb, which they did, but they had to come from behind to do it. And that put them back in a matchup with Hobart here in this championship game. That pitch is high. Ball 1-1 count to Abby Simmons, and it's off the end of the bat and going to be picked up by a second baseman, and she steps on first base. Jamie Harris advances to second. So just as good as a bunt, George, and that moves the runner in scoring position.
Runner is at second base.
You bet. With one out.
It's 102 degrees, wind blowing about 20 miles an hour. We've been sitting, Chad said it's like sitting with a hairdryer on your back.
Yeah. Good crowd here tonight. Glad to have you along. First pitch to Jenny Hoyle is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Glad to have you along on the radio and also online, Facebook and oksports.tv on YouTube as well. Thanks to all of our sponsors for helping us out here during the school season. 0-1 to Jenny Hoyle with a runner at second base. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 1-1. One away, top of the first, underway. Scheduled for 5:30. It's 6:40. Had a weather delay earlier today. A couple of close ball games, and it's pushed the schedule back, as you would imagine, in the tournament. Off-speed pitch and a good take by Jenny. It's 2-1 to Jenny Hoyle.
I think she wanted to turn on that one.
She wanted to definitely take a shot at it. 2-1 with one away. Addie Hanna in the circle for Duke. 2-1, hit up the middle for a base hit. We'll see if they'll send Jamie Harris. Coach Knapp doesn't stop her. Jamie Harris will come in and score, and it's 1-0 Hobart on top of Duke on an RBI.
Stand-up double.
You bet. Double from George's daughter, Jenny Hoyle, to get Hobart on the board first. It's like you want it. You want to put the pressure. Duke has been playing a lot today. This is their third game. Hobart's second game. Hobart's had the luxury to be able to rest and ready to go here in this championship game. A courtesy runner for Jenny, and Megley Talley will come out and run at second base for Jenny Hoyle. Brings up C.C. Collier.
Got one out.
One out. We had the old football coach, Mr. Colt Allison, up here and talked about it. Home runs, maybe we've seen this tournament with the wind blowing so strong, but really CeCe's the one that hit one yesterday, and that's it.
She did hit one out of here yesterday.
Taking, and there's a called strike to C.C. Collier.
Nice little dinger to center field.
You bet. 1-0 Hobart on top of Duke championship game. This is the Maggie Walker Fast Pitch Softball Tournament at the Bronze Softball Complex, and that's
foul.
Foul ball hit And the first base line, it's 0-2 to CC Collier. To CC, the pitch off her wrist.
It's down.
It is going to be down. It's going to roll into right field, and here comes Megley Talley quickly. The throw is not in time, and Megley scores.
I'm telling you, she's fast.
Yeah, she got around in a hurry, and a fist pump from Coach Joe Knapp. And I tell you what, that was really unfortunate for the second baseman from. That would be Zoe from Duke. Is that she dove for it, just missed it. It's spinning all the way into right field, and was able to allow Megley Talley to score. And it's 2-0. Hobart is on top here at the top of the first. And pitch is a strike to Norris. Delani Norris, and pitch a ball, a 1-1 count to Norris. 1 out, 2 runs have come across in the top of the first. 2-0, and just what you want if you're Hobart. Good start. Yep. Off-speed pitch and a bunt attempt. It's fouled back, and it's 1-1 to Norris, Delani Norris.
1-2 now.
1-2. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Some rain clouds north and south of us. Looks like it's going to split us and keep us dry and keep that wind going. Here's the 1-2 outside, and it's 2-2. Catcher was setting up outside.
Talani got that first hit in the first game to left field.
Big hit.
She turned on one.
Delani Norris, 2-2 count. The pitch off her hands, and Joe Knapp really showing his age, not able to catch that. Like got iron buckets for hands. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Yeah, nice pitch, and just inside. Count goes full, 3-2.
It's inside a little bit.
Oh, so now you believe him. 3-2. Payoff pitch to Norris. That's a nice pitch. In there for a called strike and a strikeout for Duke.
We got 2 down.
2 away. Addie Hanna strikes out Delani Norris. 2-0. Hobart is on top. Top of the first. Runner at first base still. Brings up Molly Myers. And shows bunt, pulls back. It's low, and it's ball 1. CC Collier at first base. Molly is at the plate, facing Addie Hanna for Duke. With 2 away in the top of the first inning.
Ooh, a little behind.
Heads up. Yep, a little behind. Showed bunt, pulled back, slapped at it, and about caught Addie Heglin on the knee in the batter's box. I mean, in the on-deck circle, or on-deck square, right?
It's a square, yeah.
On-deck square. Okay, here's the pitch to Molly. A swing and a miss, high fastball, and it's 1-2. 2-0, Hobart on top of Duke. Championship game, Maggie Walker fast pitch softball tournament. Braun Softball Complex. It's been a busy 2 days, been a fun 2 days, and a good crowds, and good support for this tournament. 1-2 to Molly Myers with 2 away. And the pitch hit into right field.
It's down. It's down.
It is down.
Yeah, it's a single.
It's a single that will advance CC to second base. So Molly Myers with a 2-out hit.
Good hit, Molly.
And that brings up the sophomore Addie Heglin. Good at bat from Molly Myers. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Keep the line going here for Hobart. Hobart on top, 2-0, top of the first. And the pitch, low, ball 1. Good start, George Hoyle.
Good start.
Yep, just what we needed. I don't know if George wanted to be here till 10 or not, but
I don't care, just as long as we win.
We win, all right, I got you. Called strike to Addy. Here's a death.
This is what we said we needed before. We needed some base hits stringed together. That's what we're getting here. That's how you put
get runs.
Numbers up.
You betcha. 1-1 count. Crooked numbers. Coaches want crooked numbers on there. And a couple of runs have come across here in the top of the first. And a good start against a very, very good, talented Duke team. This is their third game of the day. Hobart's second. 2-1 pitch. Low gets away from the catcher. Runners will advance. So runners at second and third with 2 away. And Addie Heglin at the plate. Chance to drive in a couple of runs here.
A 3-1 count. 2 outs.
Lexi Meinert is on deck for Hobart.
Lexi Meinert got a really good base hit in that previous game.
The pitch to Addie is called strike on the corner. It's full 3-2. 2-0. Top of the first. 3-2 count to sophomore Addie Heglin with 2 away. The pitch fouled it back, and the count remains full 3-2.
There's a rise ball. Hard to stay on that rise ball.
You bet.
But she did.
Pitch is high, ball 4, bases loaded with 2 away.
Bases loaded, Meinert up.
Appreciate Larry.
Pretty good situation.
Yep, Larry Phillips and Nancy Jones have checked in on Facebook. We say hello to them. We've got almost 26 other folks wanting to hear George Hoyle.
Be careful what you ask for.
Be careful what you ask for. That pitch is high to Lexi, and it's 1-0. Bases full of Lady Cats with 2 away, and a chance to really put a charge in this softball game for Hobart.
Base hit would open this way, way wide open.
High ball 2. I tell you what, we talked about it, guys, and that's Addie Hanna and anybody really, but Addie, I mean, she's pitched all day long in the sun.
She's still throwing with some velocity.
Yeah. This is her 3rd game pitching for Duke, taking all the way, and it's ball 3. And Coach Knapp says, Lexi, if the bat comes off your shoulder.
Yeah, good take situation here.
You betcha. Make her throw it through a strike. It's ball 4, and there's a run. There's an RBI for Lexi Meinert, and it's 3-0. Brings up Carissa Smith. 3-0, 2 outs. Bases remain loaded. Pitch is high for a ball. Just got to feel the tank starting to empty for Hannah from Duke. Here's the 1-0, and it's ball 2.
There's about 6 balls in a row.
Yeah.
It's probably running out of gas here.
Coach Morrell has not left his bucket.
Well, Chad, when you have a tournament, you need to be able to pitch different people. Can't pitch the same pitcher. What is this? Did you say her 3rd game today?
Yep.
Yeah. 2nd in a row.
You bet. Leandra Johnson's checked in. We say hello to her. Ex-Lady Cat. 2-0 count to Carissa Smith. Probably might get a take. Well, Coach Knapp. Here's a called strike, and it's 2-1 to Carissa Smith. All right, 2-1 count, 2 away, top of the first. It's 3-0, Hobart on top of Duke. Bases are loaded here for Carissa Smith. And fouled it to the Duke dugout, and the count goes to 2-2.
A slapping situation with the bases loaded leaves too many options defensively to make a play at different places. You know, if it's an infield ball.
2-2. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled on the 3rd baseline. Count remains 2-2. Well, we've used a lot of clock, Mr. Hoyle.
Well, we chewed it up like they chewed it up last time.
That's right. You betcha.
Which is good.
Down to 58 minutes. 75 minutes is the start time here in this tournament. Foul ball. I'm not a foul ball. It's just kind of a floater going to be caught by the 3rd baseman. And that's out number 3. But not before Hobart does score 3 runs. They leave the bases loaded, though. We move to the Duke half of the first inning. Hobart is on top of Duke in the championship game of the Maggie Walker Fast Pitch Softball Tournament. It's 3-0 Hobart. Duke up to bat next whenever we come back here on KTJS.
Your friendly professional Farmers Insurance Group agent in Hobart is Jack Hogg, born and raised in Southwest Oklahoma. Jack has the experience and the desire to make sure you're properly insured. Home, life, automobile, financial services. Jack wants to be your agent. He'll find a policy that meets your specific needs. He's a friend, a neighbor. And Jack has seen a thing or two, so he knows a thing or two. Call Jack at 726-3077. He's ready to serve. Jack Hogg, your Farmers Insurance Group agent, 901 South Main in Hobart, 580-726-3077. Folks at the Hobart Stockyards, Rex Flaming wants your business, and he really does appreciate your business. Now, if you want to buy cattle or you need to sell cattle, count on Rex and staff. There are always several good consignments. The sale is well attended. It is the place in Southwest Oklahoma to buy and sell cattle. To consign, call Rex at 331-8547, 331-8547. Coffee and donuts every Wednesday morning at 9. Sale starts at 9:30. Count on Rex Flaming, Hobart Stockyards, where Rex wants your business, and he really does appreciate it.
All right, welcome back to the championship game of the Maggie Walker Fast Pitch Softball Tournament here at the Bronze Softball Complex in Hobart, Oklahoma. We give a shout-out to Karen watching from Cooperton. Shanda's watching. Your friend there, Miss Huckabee, Michelle, says, hello, George.
Hello, Michelle.
So there you go, and we appreciate everybody else that's checked in, too. It's 3-0. Hobart is on top. We go to the bottom of the first inning. And Molly Myers in the circle here in this championship game. And just like you talked about, it is so nice to have a second pitcher in these long tournaments, or even where you combine multiple games in one day. First pitch is a ball, a 1-0 count. We're underway in the bottom of the first.
Ooh.
Pitch is a ball.
Well, we're not standing behind the plate, but that looked pretty good from where I'm sitting.
2-0 count. Taken all the way, and that's a called strike. So a 2-1 count. Molly Myers foul ball. It's a strike, and it's 2-2. And that is sophomore Corky Hall leading things off for Coach Ken Morrell and the Duke Lady Tigers.
She puts the ball anywhere. She's fast enough to get to first base.
2-2 count to Corky Hall. Swing and a miss, and it's strike number 3. Good pitch from Molly Myers.
There's Molly's first K. That's good.
Brings up number 12, Kusher from Duke. Facing Molly Myers in the circle here in the championship game of this tournament. Here's the first pitch to Kusher, and therefore called strike, and it's 0-1. Hobart beat Duke, and earlier today, Duke had to come back and beat Fort Cobb Broxton. Swing and fouled back, and it's 0-2 to Kusher. A game where Fort Cobb had Duke beaten, really.
It was 6-1.
Yeah.
Late in the game.
Nice comeback. Nice pitch from Molly Myers just outside, I guess, and it's 1-2. Good pitch, though. Good 0-2 pitch from Molly. So kudos to Duke to come back and now face Hobart and have to beat Hobart twice in a strikeout. Back-to-back Ks for Molly Myers. In the bottom of the first, there's 2 away. Good start from Molly. 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Hobart is on top 3-0. Facing a talented Duke team. Outside, ball 1. And that is Kylie Rice, senior for Duke. 1-0 count. Ground ball, hard hit right to Faith Funkhauser across the diamond. 3 up and 3 down.
3 up, 3 down.
Great
All right.
start from Molly Myers. We go to the top of the second, and Hobart is on top 3-0. Hobart softball continues after this on 1420 KTJS.
Friends, did you know that James Rudkins, Manuel Quintero, Keith Gray, and Eric Morgret all played on state championship Hobart Bearcat football or wrestling teams? And Teresa Jemison was on a state tournament basketball team. Now, you know that took some dedication and effort and talent by them. And guess what? They're all teammates right now and they're all part of the staff at Great Plains Bank in Hobart. Ready, willing, and able to serve you whatever your specific banking need. Check our CD rates, savings, IRAs, retirement accounts, consumer loans, financing homes, ag financing. Come see us. Hey, if you've got a plan, let's talk. We want to be your bank. Great Plains Bank is proud to be a Hobart Bearcat and Lady Bearcat sponsor. You can always count on Great Plains Bank in Hobart, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. James and Betty Chaplin have been a part of Hobart for a long time. As a matter of fact, for over 40 years. They are proud to live here, proud to do their part in supporting our youth in all their activities. James and Betty have 4 granddaughters in the Hobart schools. They wish our youth success in activities like sports, academics, band, show ring, whatever they're doing. Do your best, because James and Betty are proud of you, proud to be Bearcat boosters. That's James and Betty Chaplin and family saying, "Go Bearcats!"
Welcome back to the Bronze Softball Complex. Chad Fox and George Hoyle. This is the championship game. Tierra Toentais checked in, so we say hello on Facebook. This is the championship game of the Maggie Walker fast pitch softball tournament, and Maggie, George was making sure I was aware, and loyal fan and person that showed up to most of the games she could here in this softball complex.
When we went to state in whatever year that was, 16. Yeah, I picked her up and gave her a ride up there. She was here every time the gate flung open. She was also great in church every time the church door flung open.
And you needed to be too, right, George?
Well, yeah. She was a character.
Yeah,
good woman.
Good. Well, it's good to have her name with this tournament. And
we're back up at the leadoff.
Yep, 1, 2, 3 here in the order in the top of the second. Yep, top of the second. First pitch to Jamie Harris is low for a ball. Hobart is on top of Duke, 3-0. This is the championship game. Hobart wins, they'll take the trophy. If Duke wins, they'll have to come back and beat Hobart again. Double elimination, 2-day tournament. The 1-0 to Jamie. Call striking, it's 1-1. Well-run tournament. Everybody hard. George and the crew and concession stand. And doing Bearcat burgers today.
Cook.
The cook today.
Then he did the work today.
Any stomach aches?
He's like an ant. He's like an ant. Carries 10 times his load and keeps on moving.
Keeps on going.
Kind of a big ant, but he's still an ant.
Oh, now. Only OHP can do that. 2-1 count. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2 to Jamie Harris. Hobart is on top, 3-0. We're batting in the top of the second. And still pitching for Duke and pitching her heart out is Addie Hanna. And that's going to hit the dirt and spin, and Jamie will beat it out.
She beat it out.
Infield single for Jamie Harris.
Hey, those balls that are slowly hit in the infield are hard to get to and then make a play on. That's an infield base hit is what that is.
And it happens obviously more in this than it does in baseball.
Yes.
The ball spins more frequently, and it's just hard to pick up sometimes, and hits that dirt, and it's going all over the place. So Jamie Harris at first base with nobody out, and Abby Simmons at the plate. Showing bunt, and didn't get the call, and it's 1-0. Hannah didn't get the call. 1-0 count to Abby. 3-0. Hobart on top of Duke. The 1-0 to Abby Simmons, high ball 2. Jamie Harris at first base. Jenny Hoyle is on deck, and we've been talking about home runs. This might be a good chance here for Jenny to launch one. 2-0 count. 3-0 count now. That one's ball 3. No pressure, Hoyle.
No pressure.
3-0 count to Abby Simmons. Facing Addie Hanna. Here's the pitch. It's low ball 4. So Jamie goes to second base.
We have runners in scoring position. We're not seeing a bunch of strikes, though.
Right. Nobody out. 2 runners on for Jenny Hoyle. Pitch is high. Ball 1. 1-0 count to the Lady Bearcat bomber, Jenny Hoyle. Give her a nickname. We'll come up with something here.
That sounds good, Chad.
All right. Called strike on the corner. And it's 1-1 to Jenny. CC Collier's on deck. Runners at first and second with nobody out here in the top of the second. Hit hard. That's going to be trouble. That'll score 2 at least. And maybe if they get the ball in quickly, it was hit so hard that Abby will have to hold up at third base. And it's an RBI double for Jenny Hoyle, and Hobart leads it 4-0. Good hit by Jenny, Dad, as she launched it to the fence and scored a run.
Hit the fence in the air.
So,
yeah, I know. Need to get it up a little bit so the wind can take advantage of it.
Yep, it was hit hard by Jenny Hoyle, and
CC Collier can do the same. Let's.
CC at the plate with runners now at second and third and nobody out. Shows bunt, and she'll lay it down, and they're going to throw home, and the ball gets away from the catcher. That scores Abby Simmons, and Coach Knapp trying to get CC to second. Finally,
there was no defender on second.
Yeah. Boy, what an aggressive play. You've got a big hitter at the plate that hits the ball very well, and Coach Knapp laid the bunt down, scored Abby Simmons from third base, forced the contact, and the ball was knocked out of the glove of the catcher. And so Abby was safe. Jenny moves to third, and then CC advances to second base. So with nobody out, 2 more runs have come across. It's 5-0. Hobart is on top here in the top of the second. First pitch to Norris is a ball. Jenny might flip that inning number because I get fouled up. I depend on you, my friend. If my stuff floats around like in the wind, I got to look at that scoreboard. 5-0. Hobart is on top. Here's the pitch. It's high to Talani Norris.
I think we got him shook.
Yeah, 2-0 count. This is kind of a haymaker here early on. We'll see if Duke can respond. A lot of time left. This game's not over, but Hobart is right now leading 5-0. Off-speed pitch, good pitch.
We don't have any outs.
Nope, nobody out. And that's a ball, so a 3-1 count to Talani Norris. And that's ball 4. Bases are loaded with nobody out for Molly Myers. Mary Bell is checked in from UConn. So hello on Facebook to everyone on Facebook. Thank you for checking in with us. Jenny Myers and George Hoyle, Chad Fox were up in the press box. 5-0 lead for Hobart. Pitch is low and inside. And a 1-0 count to Molly Myers with the bases
Molly
loaded.
got a base hit to right field a while ago. Good little dink single.
It's been a good weekend for Hobart. The bats, they battled the heat, battled the conditions and the pitching. Called strike to Molly. And have performed well under the circumstances. And good opponents. Fort Cobb and Duke twice. Beat Burns Flat, Dale City, and Duke's not going to go away quietly, I promise you. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch, and it's off the end of the bat. Will be bobbled, and will throw home. What a play by the shortstop.
That was a good play.
Because they got by the third baseman. The shortstop backed it up, and I mean threw a missile to get Jenny at the plate on the force, but just heads up, knowing where to go with the softball. A nice play by the shortstop from Duke, and there's 1 out.
Most kids at this level would try to make the play at third.
Right.
The force play. So that's smart softball.
Called strike, and that is Addie Hagelin. And that is at the shortstop position. Kusher made that outstanding play. So need to give credit to Kusher from Duke, as she was able to make a strong throw and get the force at the plate and get out number 1. Ball gets in the dirt, and CC will hold up at third base. Bases remain loaded, 1 away. It's 5-0. Hobart is on top here in the top of the second. And the time remaining is down to 43 minutes. In this tournament, it's 7 innings or 75 minutes for each game. Taken all the way, or it's called strike to Addie, and it's 0-2. 1 out, bases loaded. Addie Hanna pitching to Addie Heglin. The 1-2. Ground ball going to be hit up the middle for a base hit, and that will score 2.
Should score 2.
The throw will come in, but late, and the runners advance to second and third, so 2 more RBI here for Hobart. Addie Heglin scores 2 more. It's 7-0. Hobart is on top. And right now, hitting the ball well, George Hoyle.
Yes, we are. That's what we need to do. She who hits the ball wins the ball game.
7-0. Hobart is on top of Duke. And just Addie Hanna trying to find an out somewhere, and there's a called strike to Lexi Meinert. Well, again, just joined us. This is Hobart beat Duke in a pitcher's duel. Gets away from the catcher, and Molly stays at third. And he said, stay right there. All right, 1-1 count to Lexi Meinert with 1 away. But a close game there in the first game for Hobart and Duke as they played today. And then Hobart won that one. Duke had to come back and beat Fort Cobb Broxton. That's hit
that
the
could
air.
Be trouble. Could be trouble.
And
it is trouble. It's
drop.
Down.
Yep, and Molly will score. So the hits just keep on coming for the Lady Cats. Lexi Meinert scores another run. It's 8-0. Hobart is on top of Duke. And Addie Heglin advances to third. So runners at the corners with 1 away. That brings up Carissa Smith.
We're fixing to bat around.
Well, Duke, Coach Kenny Morrell keeps Addie Hanna out there in the circle. She's had a busy day, man. She has pitched her heart out for 3 games. There's the throw down to second, and they're going to nail Lexi Meinert trying to steal second base, and maybe a missed sign as Coach Knapp with his hands out. Not sure if he had sent Lexi, but anywho, there's 2 away now.
2 down.
2 down. Top of the second. All this being done here in the second inning. It's 8-0. Hobart is on top. Carissa Smith at the plate. 0-1 count, and it's foul. It's 0-2. Hit to the Duke dugout. Post-game mother watching from Linden, Texas, Marie Gray. So hello, Miss Gray. Slap foul back, and it's 0-2 to Carissa Smith. Michaela Polk, one of the players for the Duke Lady Tigers. 0-2 to Carissa Smith with 2 away. 5 runs have come across here in the top of the second for Hobart, and they lead now 8-0. It's high, ball 1. A 1-2 count to Carissa. One and 2. Carissa Smith at the plate. Top of the order is back on deck, as we talked about it. Low, ball 2. Batting around.
Chad, we had a very good first inning. Our second inning is even better.
Yep. 8-0. Hobart is on top. Here's the pitch from Hanna. Low, ball 3, and it's 3-2 to Carissa Smith. With 2 away, runners nowhere. No, third base, Addie Heglin. You can see Addie over there. A payoff pitch coming. Here's a swing and a miss, and it's a K. Carissa Smith strikes out, but Hobart does score 5 runs at the top of the second. We go to the bottom of 2. Hobart 8, Duke 0. Back after this championship game of the Maggie Walker Fast Pitch Softball Tournament at the Bronze Softball Complex in Hobart, Oklahoma, here on KTJS.
Friends, if you can dream it, Michael can build it at Double Diamond Welding and Fabrication in Hobart. Come check out all the yard art, the OU and OSU items, so doggone much more at Double Diamond. Hey, do you need cattle panels, a trailer, a cattle chute, a feeder? Michael has the equipment and the know-how when it comes to welding. Metal sales by the inch or by the foot. Michael, Misty, Marshall, Micaiah, and now little Maverick Wright. The Wright family, Double Diamond Welding and Fabrication in the old Ford store in Hobart. Kirk and Todd Duff and Shelley and Jolie at Power Plus Beef Genetics just east of Hobart are a 4th-generation farm and ranch family breeding Angus and A-plus cattle. Kirk and Todd are both Hobart graduates. Both are active in the community and church and a whole lot of other things. They're Bearcat fans, and they encourage you to support our youth in all their activities. Attend all the games you can. Proud to be Bearcat boosters, expecting another great year. So good luck, Bearcats and Lady Bearcats, from Kirk and Todd Duff, Duff Brothers Beef Genetic.
Welcome back to the Bronze Softball Complex in Hobart. I got Paul Shields trying to call me. Let's see here. All right, it is 8-0. Hobart is on top. Molly Myers pitching for the Lady Cats. We're now going to bat here in the bottom of the second inning. At the plate is the pitcher, Addie Hanna, and the first pitch to her is a strike, and it's 0-1. Fouled off, and it's 0-2 to
2 strikes. This is a good spot for one of those change-ups, the old Molly Myers change-up.
0-2 count to Hanna. And the pitch from Molly is hit into center field for a base hit. So it's leadoff single for Duke here in the bottom of the second inning, trailing Hobart 8-0. Whoa.
Chad, have you checked our weather lately?
I haven't. I've got some other issues. You do
I'm
that.
kind of look at the weather real quick. It seems like we got
a little dark.
Looks like the air's wetting up to the west of us here.
That's got to be a meteorologist term.
I promise you, I'm not a meteorologist. I'm just a dumb state trooper.
Oh, I would never ever call you that.
Looks like it's going to go north of us and south of us. So
okay.
I think we're good.
Good deal.
Denny says the Kiowa County split.
All right.
If you're a cotton farmer, you don't like the Kiowa County split. Not right now.
Fouled off. What is our count here, guys? 0-2 with nobody out. Runner at first base.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Okay, 1 ball, 2 strike.
No outs.
Okay.
Runner on first. I think we have control of the game. We want to keep that momentum.
Right. 2-2 count to number 3 at the plate. That's Kelsey Summers, a senior for Coach Morrell. Hit in the left field, and that's going to carry forever. The wind blowing that one to the fence for Duke. And they'll have runners at second and third now with nobody out. And we talked about it, guys. They get the ball up in the air.
If it gets up in the air, it's going to sail.
Yeah, going to cause problems for anybody. And it did that time was that Lexi out there?
Yeah.
And left and got parked underneath it, but it just kept going and going and going and finally hit the bottom of the fence.
She's a tall girl, but she didn't have enough leg.
And it's runners now at second and third with nobody out, and Duke's got something cooking here in the bottom of the second. And that brings up our friend and youngster sophomore Zoe Cawino. First pitch to her is a called strike, and it's 0-1 to Zoe. Facing Molly Myers in the bottom of the second. Swing and a foul ball, and it's 0-2 to
Chad, Duke has put a couple of base hits together here.
Yep.
That's why they're sitting where they're at. An 0-2 count.
0-2 to Zoe. Off the end of the bat, that's going to score a run. The play, though, is at first base for out number 1, and a nice job from Addie Hagelin. RBI for Zoe, and it's 8-1. Duke is on the board here in the bottom of the second. Good job by Zoe to put the ball in play, and a nice job by Hagelin to do what she's supposed to do and get the for sure out there at first base, and that scores a run. Advances the runner to third base from second. 1 out, 8-1 lead. Called strike on the first pitch to number 4, Jaden Ruiz. Oh, 1 count to Jaden. A run across for Duke here in the bottom of the second. Hits her. So
it's a dead ball.
Yeah,
so the runner can't advance. She's trying to advance.
Yep, get back to third. But runner's not first and third with one away. And coming up to bat, number 10, Michaela Polk. So here we go. Miss Gray. Michaela is at the plate for Duke. Senior. Facing Molly Myers, former classmate. Here's the pitch from Molly. Called strike, and they throw down to first base. Third base, rather, and Jamie was covering. The runner advances from first to second.
That was a play, a controlled play.
Pickoff play, gotcha. 0-1 count.
And that was a strike, by the way.
You got it, yeah. To Michaela Pope, outside, ball 1. So runners at second and third with one away. A run across here for Duke. Lights are on here at the Bronze Softball Complex. Hobart is on top 8-1. The 1-1 pitch to Michaela Polk, called strike, and it's 1-2.
Molly could help us out here with a strikeout.
Big pitch from Molly Myers. 1-2 count. It's on the way, and a swing and a miss, and she does get the K. Gets away from Simmons. She throws to first, and Jenny tags out the runner, Michaela Polk, and that's a big out, as you talked about. You asked for it, and you got it, and there's a big K from Molly Myers. Now the force is at the play first. 2 away.
As I've said before in previous game, 2 outs, now the ball game's changed. So these runners that are on don't count if we make the routine play.
2 away now. Runners at second and third still. Called strike.
Very big out right here.
That'll be the 9-hole hitter for Duke. Top of the order is on deck. 0-1 pitch, a swing and a miss, and at the plate, number 21. And that is Sky Clausen. First chance to see Sky today. She's a freshman for Duke. 0-2 count, facing senior Molly Myers, and that's outside. And it's 1-2.
You got 2 strikes on you. You nearly got to be swinging at that one.
1-2 count. And she hits it into right center field. It's going to be caught by Carissa Smith for out number 3. Nice play and a good job.
Wheels. Yep. Good wheels, Carissa Smith. She got underneath that ball. She had to go a long ways to get underneath that ball. Good job.
Good job by Molly Myers, too, as she retires the side. Gives up a run, but leaves a couple of runners. We go to the top of the third. It's 8-1. Hobart is on top of Duke. Championship game of the Maggie Walker Fast Pitch Softball Tournament here at the Bronze Softball Complex.
When it comes to improving your quality injury or surgery, let our therapists at Elkview General Hospital help you. Our team provides both inpatient and outpatient services to maximize your recovery. You can count on Elkview Hospital's providers to deliver high-quality treatment with the latest techniques and state-of-the-art equipment. We're located just east of Elkview General Hospital in the North Hill Clinic building. Call them today at 726-2180.
Kiowa County Farm Bureau agents Greg Holt and Janie Jackson are your neighbors, living beside you, working for you and with you. Complete insurance coverage for the automobile, farm, home, life, and personal go-the-extra-mile service is just part of the package. Farm Bureau. Your Kiowa County agents in Hobart, Snyder, and Mountain View are Greg Holt and Janie Jackson. So for great service and great rates, see Greg or Janie at Kiowa County Farm Bureau offices in Hobart, Snyder, and Mountain View.
Welcome back to the Bronze Softball Complex. Chad Fox and George Hoyle. We are batting now on the top of the third. Hobart is the visiting team in this championship game, and they lead Duke 8-1. First pitch to Jamie Harris is in there for a strike. And guys, what we've had the top of the order every inning, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we've started every inning at the top of our lineup.
Top of the third, 0-1 count to Jamie Harris. It's off her, but picked up by Zoe Camino and throws over to first base for out number 1. Okay. Brings up Abby Simmons for Hobart with 1 out here in the top of the third. pitch to Abby, and therefore called strike, and it's 0-1. Addie Hanna pitching for Duke and giving great effort. Third game of the day for her to pitch. And just, again, give her credit because she's out there getting after it all day today. Pitch is high for ball one to Abby Simmons. Jenny Hoyle is on deck.
What'd you call her earlier?
Bearcat Bomber, big Bearcat Bomber. Yeah. Well, you gotta have a bomber, gotta have a big Babe Ruth to get him out there. And I tell you what, she just hits the ball so well, Jenny Hoyle does. And that pitch is high to Abby, and it's a 2-1. 2-1 count with one out here in the top of the third. 8-1. Hobart is on top by 7 runs. Here's the pitch and foul ball. Third base line, and it's 2-2. Bearcat Bomber. There you go.
Chad, I feel like the air on my back has cooled down a little bit.
Okay. Got a little.
It's going to go east. I think it's going to go north of us, south of us, and it's eastbound.
Okay. Ground ball hit right to the second baseman. Zoe flips over to first for out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down here in the top of the third for Hobart. Going much more quietly here in the third after a couple of big innings to give Hobart now an 8-1 lead. Brings up Jenny Hoyle. Yeah, kind of spring conditions, aren't we, with the thunderstorms popping up today. Pitch to Jenny. Called strike, and it's 0-1. Hobart leading 8-1. Glad to have you along on the radio and also online too, Facebook and on oksports.tv. 0-1 to Jenny. Called strike, and it's 0-2. She just wants to make it interesting, Dad.
I don't know why she didn't turn on that one. This one probably won't be a strike.
0-2. Here's the pitch to Jenny. Laid off of it. You're right. High. Ball one. 1-2 count. 2 away. Top of the third. 1-2 to Hoyle. Third hole hitter. Here's the pitch. Just got a piece of it.
That's a rise ball.
Yeah, that is where you just got to get a nick of it because it's going out of the zone in a hurry. 1-2 to Jenny. She stays alive here in the top of the third inning. An 8-1 lead for Hobart. 2 away. Pitch to Jenny Hoyle. And good job of hitting by Jenny Hoyle. Gets it into left field for a base hit. And that off-speed pitch, and she just
waited on that.
Yeah, waited for it and poked it into left field, and it's a 2-out hit for Jenny Hoyle. Good AB from Hoyle brings up CeCe Collier for the Lady Cats. Pitch called strike, and it's 0-1 to CeCe. Jenny at first base, CeCe Collier at the plate. 2 away in the top of the third. Hobart leading 8-1. 0-1 to CeCe Collier, fouled back right
cut
to the right arm of the umpire. It's 0-2. 0-2 count to CeCe Collier with 2 away here in the third, facing Addie Hanna. Here's the pitch. And she's going to poke that into center field for a base hit. Jenny rounds second base. She'll race to third, and runners will be at the corners with 2 away in the top of the third inning. Good 2-out hit from CeCe Collier.
Here we need some base hits string together there. Maybe Talani Norris can do the same.
Talani at the plate for Lady Cats. 2 away. And Hobart leading 8-1. They've got runners, though, at the corners here in the top of the third. Talani at the plate. Here's the pitch. It's high. Ball 1. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, good job, Denny.
Keep up the good work, Denny.
Just have a fire west of Carter, Oklahoma, and they say lightning may have caused that. Conditions dry after couple of hot summers. Pitches a strike to Lonnie Norris, and it's 2-1 to Norris with 2 away. Runners at first and third. Pitch, foul, hit up in the air. Floating back is the third baseman. Can't get there, and it's a strike, and it's 2-2. Jenny back to third. CC back to first. 2-2 count with 2 outs at the top of the third inning. Delani Norris at the plate for the Lady Cats. Two. Hannah delivers for Duke. It's high. Great job by Norris to lay off that one. The count goes full 3-2.
She wanted that one.
Yep. Is it 3-2? Or is it?
Yes.
Okay.
3-1, I believe.
3-1?
3-1.
Okay. All right.
That one, but I'm glad she did.
Here's the pitch. Swing. And out. It was 3.
I guess
Yeah.
it was 3-2.
So, strikeout for Hannah. Retires the side. And Hobart, first inning, they don't score. We go to the bottom of the third. Duke up to bat, trailing Hobart 8-1. This is the championship game of the Maggie Walker Fast Pitch Softball Tournament in Hobart, Oklahoma. Back after this.
It takes a solid foundation to build a solid business, and nobody understands that better than Frazier Bank. In fact, we have been helping businesses for years, offering startup capital, money for equipment, or money to expand. Talk to one of our loan officers today and start building your business tomorrow. Frazier Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Friends, you need to take care of your eyes. Have regular checkups. Make an appointment with Dr. Michael Geiger, Geiger Eye Care in Altus, and now there's a Geiger Eye Care in Frederick. Dr. Michael Geiger and Son, Seth and Bryce, well, they're good at what they do, so get your eyes checked. Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, proud to support Southwest Oklahoma youth in sports, in the classroom, in the showroom, whatever. That's Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick. Mike, Seth, and Bryce Geiger, 580-482-1756.
Welcome back to the Bronze Softball Complex here in Hobart, Oklahoma. Championship Saturday night, 8-1. Hobart is on top of Duke. Bottom of the third inning for a title. First pitch here to number 11, Corky Hall is outside for a ball. 1, 2, 3 in the order for Duke. Outside, ball 2, 2-0 count to Corky Hall. That's what Duke wants, is base runners, 2-0 count. Pitch off the end of the bat, going to be picked up by Molly Myers. Nope, can't quite get it in time.
Fumbled it.
Fumbled it, spinning like a top, and infield hit for Corky Hall.
That girl's pretty quick.
Yep, Kusher at the plate now for Duke with Hall at first base. And nobody out here in the bottom of the third inning. 8-1. Hobart is on top of Duke.
No outs.
Nobody out. Kill that mic. Pitch is going to be in there for a strike. Runner easily steals second base. 0-1 count to Kusher with Corky Hall at second base. Nobody out. Bottom of 3. Hobart on top, 8-1. Here's the pitch of Molly Myers. A bunt going to be laid down perfectly to advance the runner. It's going to force an out tag from Jenny Hoyle. So there's one away and a runner at third base.
One down, runner on third. Their power hitter up to bat.
All right. 8-1. Hobart is on top, runner at third base, one away. Molly Myers with the signal from Coach Knapp will deliver. Popped up in the air. Simmons gives good hustle, can't get there, and it's 0-1. At the plate is Kylie Rice. So Kylie down 0-1 to Molly Myers. 8-1 lead here for the Lady Cats of Hobart. in the championship game of their own tournament with Duke. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Inside for ball one. 1-1 count. With one away. And a runner at third base. The pitch from Molly Myers. Ground ball picked up. Yep, by Jamie Harris. A run will score. And a good dig by Jenny Hoyle at first base for out number 2. Good job by Jenny. It's a strong throw from Jamie Harris. She was deep, but Jenny had to dig it out and did a good job at first base, and there's 2 away. It's 8-2 now. RBI for Duke. That brings up the pitcher, Addie Hanna, from the left side. 2 outs. Off speed, outside, ball one. Down to 17 minutes on the game clock. Again, we're given 75 for each game and 7 innings. The 1-0 to Hanna, off speed high, ball 2. Two-0 count to Hanna. Yeah, outside, ball 3. She may not get anything good to hit. 3-0 count to Hanna.
If we walk her, that's not bad.
2 outs in the bottom of the third. The pitch, called strike on the corner, and it's 3-1. Three-one count with 2 away. The pitch from Molly Myers, corner again. 3-2.
Those are spots that Molly's throwing to, and that's perfect.
3-2 count to Addie Hanna with 2 away. Pitch from Molly Myers, ball 4. Outside, walks Hanna. She'll get a courtesy run to the pitcher. And that's number 25. And that is Celia Hall, a freshman, will run for Addie Hanna. At the plate is Kelsey Summers for Duke. Here's the pitch from Molly Myers. Hit hard, and that'll be a gapper, and that will go to the fence. The runner will advance to third, and a strong throw from Talani Norris to keep a run from scoring.
Talani has a cannon.
Yep, got that ball in a hurry, and that keeps runner at third base. It's double from Summers with 2 away, and that brings up the sophomore, Zoe Cowino. Runners at second and third with 2 out. And Molly Myers trying to shut the door here in the third. Here's the pitch, called strike, and it's 0-1 to Zoe. Summers stroked that one into the gap in right center. But again, a good job from Talani Norris to get the ball in to save a run. The 0-1, low and inside, ball 1, a 1-1 count to Zoe. 8-2. A run has creeped across here in the third for Duke.
A very important out right now.
Here's the pitch from Molly Myers. Going to be a ground ball, bobbled by Faith Funkhauser, and the run will score, and it's 8-3. Just caught the end of her glove and did not come up with it cleanly, and Zoe is safe at first base. And another run has come across. It's 8-3.
You think our girls want to make this interesting?
All right, here's the pitch. Molly Myers called strike. Zoe takes second base on indifference, and runners at second and third with 2 away. 2 runs have come across here in the third for Duke. 8-3. Hobart leads. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2 quickly. And that is number 4, Jaden Ruiz. 8-3 lead. Hobart is on top of Duke championship game. Maggie Walker, fast pitch softball tournament at the Braun Softball Complex. The 0-2 to Ruiz, popped up in the air out of play, and the count remains 0-2 with 2 away. Oh-2 count to Ruiz, facing Molly Myers with 2 outs. The pitch, high and outside, ball 1. Good 0-2, and it's 1-2 now. Oh, hang on a second here. Your mic starts A lot more hot air than usual is coming out. I'm kidding.
That's to go with my radio face.
Your
right?
radio face. I got one.
I'm full of hot air, Chad.
1-2 count. Jaden Ruiz at the plate for Duke. 8-3 lead. Hobart is on top. 2 away. Here's the pitch from Molly Myers. Popped up in the air.
We need this out.
And Jenny Hoyle comes on, makes the catch for out number 3. 2 runs do come across for Duke. Molly shuts the door there. And we go to the top of the 4th, and Hobart is on top 8-4.
8-3.
8-3, rather. Yeah, 8-3 with 13 minutes left on the clock. We'll take a break. This is Hobart softball on 1420 KTJS.
Great savings this month at Wheeler Ford in Cordell. Get total cash incentives of $7,500 on F-150 XLTs or 0% for 72 months. And on Expedition XLTs, get 0% for 60 months and $7,030 in customer cash. Or you can get $9,780 in total customer cash. Hey, it's the Hurry Up and Save sale. Check it out and check out our used inventory. See Tom or David for your best deal. Ford, go further at Wheeler Ford in. If you think you're paying too much for insurance, you should see Van Sims at the Watkins Insurance Agency in Hobart. The Watkins Agency is an independent agency representing several companies, and Van will find you the best rate and the best coverage for the home, automobile, farm insurance, liability, whatever you need. Contact Van Sims at the Watkins Insurance Agency, 320 South Washington in Hobart. Give him a call at 580-726-5190.
Oh, messing with George Hoyle. George has set up more interviews for me today than I've been anticipating. Who wants to be interviewed on the radio?
I gotta get you worked out.
I know it. I give him a hard time. Now we had a football coach, Mr. Colt Allison, up here, and
you gotta have fun, Chad.
That's right. You got it. All right, here we go. First pitch to Molly Myers is high, and it's ball 1. 1-0 count to Molly. We're batting in the top of the 4th inning. It's 8-3. Hobart is on top of the Duke Lady Tigers.
I'd like to see a few insurance runs here.
Pitch called strike, and it is 1-1 to Molly. Addie Heglin is on deck for the Lady Cats. 8-3, top of the 4th. Pitch called strike.
It looked a little low.
1-2 count to Molly. Well, look at that flag now, guys, pointing straight east.
Oh, yes, holy moly.
It was
the wind immediately turned.
Yeah, it was straight south wind early, most of the day. Pitch is high, ball 2. And now we got straight west winds and coming in strong from the west, and things darkening up out there from looking out west.
The air looks wet to the west.
2-2 count. 2-2 to Molly Myers. The pitch. Fouled it back. Good job staying alive. Molly Myers' count remains 2-2. Hobart's trying to stay undefeated. They beat Snyder, Burns Flat, Dill City. Who else we beat? Duke, obviously. Who did we beat
Burns
yesterday?
Flat, Fort Cobb.
Fort Cobb. Yeah.
A lot of softball.
A lot of softball. 2-2 inside. 3-2 down to Molly. Game, Maggie Walker, Coach Morrell will come down and see if Coach watching the weather too. I think everybody is. 3-2. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. 3-2 to Molly. Ball 4. Leadoff walk here for the Lady Cats at the top of the 4th.
That was a good at bat. If you get on, it's a good at bat.
That's right. That's right. Get the inning going. Brings up sophomore Addie Heglin. Facing Hannah, Addie Hannah, first pitch to Heglin. She says she was hit, but as a youngster, you're going to have to sell that a little bit. You're going to have to act like you were smoked. It just maybe tipped her wrist. But anyway, it's a ball. Ball 1 to Addie. She'll learn that. Learn that trick. 1-0 count to Addie Hagelin. Ball 2 gets away from the catcher, and that's Faith Funkhauser. Is that right? Shea, okay.
Yeah. Shea is pinch running for Molly.
Okay. Shea is running for Molly. All right. Here we go. Ball 2-2-2. 3-0. 2-0. 2-0 count.
2-0 count on Hagelin.
Hagelin at the plate. Lexi Minard on deck. The 2-0 is hot.
3-0.
Yep, 3-0. Nobody out. Runner at second base.
Shea's pretty fast.
Got to second in a hurry. 3-0 count to Addie. Hagelin taking all the way, and it's called strike, and it's 3-1. Championship game, Duke would have to beat Hobart twice. Right now, Hobart has a 5-run lead in the top of the 4th. 3-1. Now it's delayed called strike, and it's full 3-2. He eyeballed that one, didn't he?
Yeah. The umpire wants to go home early. A little outside.
3-2.
Anyway, we're up there to hit the ball anyway.
Called strike, and Addie Hagelin rung up, will sit down, and brings up Lexi Minard. That's 1 out now in the top of the 4th. Lexi now at the plate. Shea at second base. There's the pitch to Minard, low, and it's ball 1.
I think we have a pitcher that's not thrown consistently because she's wore her smooth out.
Yeah, she's pitched a lot.
Pitched a lot today.
3rd game for Addie Hanna. Pitched well. She is a very good pitcher from Duke. Pitches high there, ball 2. From the lefty, I mean, you get a lefty for one thing. Fast pitch softball, it's even harder. And
it's harder to see.
Yeah, she is outstanding pitcher for Duke. She's just been out there all day long. 2-0 count, high ball 3. And 3-0 count to Lexi Minard.
Just when I think she's totally out of gas, she'll come back and
you're right.
Pop 3 right across, right in the zone.
1 away, top of the 4th. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. Brings up Carissa Smith for the Lady Cats. Runners at first and second. Carissa Smith, a 9-hole hitter. Top of the order, Jamie Harris is on deck. Strike to Carissa, and it's 0-1.
Well, we'll run out of time here, Chad, in just a minute. And since we started this inning, Duke being the home team, they'll get to bat. So we'll just need to get them out, get 3 outs.
Okay. Fouled off. Carissa Smith down 0-2. 0-2 count to Carissa. 1 out in the top of the 4th. And the pitch coming from Addie Hanna to Carissa Smith. A swing and a miss and a strikeout. And Carissa will sit down, and that'll be out number 2. Brings up Jamie Harris in the top of the order for Hobart. Scoots up in the box. Jamie Harris at the plate. The pitch fouled off, and it's 0-1. 2 away, top of the 4th inning. It's 8-3. Hobart did their damage in the 1st and 2nd inning.
We had 3 in the 1st inning and 5 in the 2nd inning. We didn't score last inning. Haven't managed to get one across the plate this inning, but we do have runners on 1st and 2nd. Got 2 outs.
0-1 coming to Jamie Harris. It's on the way. A swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
That rise ball is nasty.
Yep. 0-2 to Jamie Harris. 2 outs. Runners 1st and 2nd. Pitch from Hannah. A swing and a miss, and it's back-to-back Ks for Hannah. Just like you talked about. Thought she was struggling, and she sat down 2 Lady Cats. Yep. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. This is it for Duke?
This is it. 3 outs, or we need to get 3 outs, or they need to get 6 runs.
All right, 8-3. Hope.
The time will just, when the time elapses, it'll just be their last at bat.
Hobart on top. We'll come back. Duke be up to bat next on KTJS.
Dr. Tyson Allard of True Vision Optometric Group is proud to be a part of the Hobart Bearcats, proud to sponsor the games on the radio. Dr. Allard encourages you to support our youth in all their activities, sports, academics, in the show ring, and when you need an optometrist, Tyson Allard is good at what he does, a professional in every area. So take care of your eyes. Make an appointment with Dr. Tyson Allard. Hobart office, 212 South Main, phone 580-726-3301.
Now is the perfect time to tackle that painting project you've been putting off. T.H. Rogers Lumber Company, 431 South Washington in Hobart is the perfect partner. They'll help you to find the right color of Valspar paint to do the job. Valspar has been helping people connect to the power of color for over 200 years. Some may try, but no other company appreciates the deep emotional value of color like Valspar. Brighten up your house, transform your life today with Valspar paint from T.H. Rogers Lumber Company in Hobart. With Valspar, the right color can change everything. T.H. Rogers Lumber Company in Hobart is a proud supporter of Bearcat and Lady Bearcat sport.
Right back here at Bronze Softball Complex, and second pitch to Michaela Polk, and that's in there for a strike. The first one a ball, so a 1-1 count to Michaela Polk as we bat now in the bottom of the fourth inning. And Duke, there's a slap picked up by Molly Myers. Quick throw to Jenny Hoyle, gets away from Jenny, and the runner is safe at first base with nobody out. So it's a leadoff runner for the Duke Lady Tigers. Yep, there you go, George.
We have an error.
Well, ooh, no. Let's see, this is the bottom of the fourth. Okay, 8-3. Hobart is on top. There's a called strike. So Michaela Polk is at first base for Duke. Fouled off, and it's 0-2 to Sky Clausen, a freshman for the Duke Lady Tigers. 8-3, bottom of 4. Molly Myers pitching, and that's off the end of the bat. The count is 0-2, pitching well. And I'm saying it is good to have multiple pitchers on your staff, team, whenever you're playing in these tournaments, and especially when it's extremely hot. 0-2. Swing and a miss and a K. Molly Myers sits down. Sky Clausen is one away.
One away, and we're back up at the top of the lineup.
Hobart on top, 8-3. Bottom of 4. We're playing in the championship game of the Maggie Walker Fast Pitch Softball Tournament. Top of the order, low and inside to Corky Hall, outstanding sophomore for Coach Kenny Morrell. A 1-0 count to Corky. For Molly Myers, inside, ball 2.
Game of momentum. We need to hang on to it.
2-0 count, pitch, a bunt, going to be fouled off, and it's 2-1. Corky racing down to first base, got to the left of the third base line. Coach Knapp wanting Faith to get up, snag that foul. If that spins back, that's all kinds of problems. 2-1, 2-1 count rather. And the pitch, Corky Hall hacks at it, fouls it back, and it's 2-2. Michaela Polk at first base, Corky Hall at the plate for Duke. Duke trailing Hobart 8-3. Bottom of the fourth inning. 2-2 count, 1 away. Here's the pitch. Ground ball chopper, going to be bobbled, and it will roll into center field, and everybody's safe at first and second. Jamie Harris came on strong and just missed it off her glove into center field. Runners at first and second with 1 away here in the bottom of the fourth inning for Duke, who the time has run out and they've got to score at least 5 to tie this one up. It's 8-3 in the bottom of the fourth. Called strike, nice pitch from Molly Myers. And it is 0-1 to, that's Kusher from Duke. Foul back on that pitch. It's 0-2 quickly.
It went off her hands. That's the skinny part of the bat.
Ouch.
It was the inside pitch that she didn't get turned on.
0-2 count to Kusher with 1 away here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Runners at first and second. Pitch from Molly Myers, low, ball 1. Good 0-2 pitch from Molly. It's 1-2. Just 1 out. Again, do or die here for Duke. Got to score 5 to tie it up and keep the game going. 1-2. It's off the end of the bat. Going to spin into the outfield for a base hit. And 1 run will score. The throw will come in, but late. And runners will be at second and third with 1 away, and it's 8-4. Dookie's not going anywhere. And 1 out. Lady Tigers trying to come back here.
Little life left in them.
Yep.
They're not bound down for sure. It's a battle.
Good coach and a proud team and a proud school. Duke Lady Tigers here. Going to be a force to be reckoned with in Class B and in the championship game against a good Hobart team. Hit hard into the outfield, and that's going to gap, and that'll score 2 more runs. It's going to be 8-6. And a 1 out, 2 RBI double for Duke. And just like that, George Hoyle, we got ourselves a ball game.
We got a ball game.
1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Duke will bring the tying run to the plate in the form of senior Addie Hanna. Duke,
I'm getting a little anxious here,
not
Chad.
going quietly into the night, as our friend Michael Barnes would say. And we're looking forward to Michael and his game coming up. There's a ground ball picked up by Jamie Harris. Looks back to the runner. Nice job. Throws out the runner at first base. Good job, Jamie Harris, from the shortstop position.
Got 2 down.
2 away. That was just like your coach to do. Jamie Harris, the ground ball from short, looked back the runner, threw hard over across the diamond. Runner back to second base, and there's 2 outs.
We're forced to make an absolute routine play right here.
That brings up senior Kelsey Summers. Pitches low, and it's 1-0. Hobart leading 8-6, but Duke trying to extend the game. Championship game here on the line at the Braun Softball Complex. Called striking, it's 1-1 to Kelsey Summers. One count with 2 away. Here's the pitch from the hit in the field, and it's going to be caught out.
Good snag by Minor.
Lexi Minert in left field, the wind playing havoc all tournament long, and she was underneath it, but at the last minute reached up high to grab it for out number 3 in the game clinching out for the Lady Cats, and they win the championship, George Hoyle.
Chad, we win the 2019 Maggie Walker tournament outright, and it was a struggle. Very thankful for these girls, all the hard work they put in, and thankful to all our listeners out there.
Yep.
Very interesting and exciting tournament.
Yeah, very good tournament. We had a blowout. We had some close games. We've had some games where the pitching controlled, where the hitting controlled. Hobart played well throughout the tournament. They won all their games in this tournament. And congratulations to the Lady Bearcats. They are, as you said, the champions of this Maggie Walker fast pitch softball tournament. Denny Myers, great job. George, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you bet. And thanks
I've enjoyed it.
Everybody online who's stayed with us and on the radio as well. Also want to congratulate Duke because they fought hard. I tell you what, they were left for dead against Fort Cobb Broxton in the middle of the heat, and when it was 110, but they came back to defeat Fort Cobb and got them in this game against Hobart. So we do want to commend the Duke Lady Tigers and a good softball team for Coach Kenny Morrell. They're gonna go far in Class B for sure. So next up, you guys are going to Hooker on Monday.
Hooker on Monday.
All right.
Turn around and go to Apache on Tuesday.
Apache on Tuesday. We'll try to make that Apache game. We'll get updates from George at Hooker. Thanks to all of our sponsors. We can't make all the games this fall, but we'll be able to make a lot of them and cover some more softball for you on the radio and online. The first Hobart Bearcat football game is the 6th of September. They play a week 1 game. There are some teams playing week 0 games a week earlier, but Hobart playing September 6th and will be a tough opponent as they'll travel to take on Washington in game 1 of the Hobart Bearcat football season. All right, so that'll do it for us. I do want to mention we are going to have coverage of Mangum Lady Tigers, Michael Barnes, coming up on the 20th on our sister station, Classic Hits 97.7. So be on the lookout. You can go to oksports.tv. We cover Hobart, of Cordell, and Mangum on that website right there. So oksports.tv. If you follow our stations on Facebook, that's the easy way, as whenever we go live, you get that notification, and that way you don't miss anything. So if you go on Facebook, like KTJS, like Classic Hits 97.7, like 107 The Zone, and all three of those Facebook pages will carry Hobart and Cordell and Mangum Sports, and we do enjoy doing that. Looking forward to a big good season. Michael Barnes, the voice of the Mangum Tigers, Mike Sutherland, Dudley Simpson for the Cordell Blue Devils, and myself, and George Hoyle will do our best to cover Hobart for you. Boomer will come along with the guys, and Rod and Lane for football season. So anyway, exciting season. Glad to be a part of it. We will talk to you from the field, hopefully at Apache. We're scheduled to be at Apache, but the girls of Hobart will travel to Hooker on Monday, and wish them safe travels on Monday. All right, for George Hoyle, all of our sponsors, I'm Chad Fox. Good night from the Bronze Softball Complex as Hobart wins the championship over the Duke Lady Tigers 8-6.
Go Lady Cats.
Good night, everybody.